It is the start of a new year, new beginnings, fresh promises to yourself, and New Year resolutions. Pledges to exercise more, eat healthy. You could want to change your existing habits, modify them, even adopt new ones. As people walk into this new year with a renewed zeal to follow a healthier lifestyle, there are pledges that they are making. And there are some that are specifically making these pledges for the first month of the year. You know, starting the year on the right note. Have you heard of the term dry January? Basically, it involves people staying away from alcohol for the month of January, giving up alcohol for all 31 days of the month. It is a New Year's ritual that some like to follow. In fact, it has been increasingly followed over the years. According to the CGA, which provides data on the food and drink industries, around 35% of legal-aged adults in the US participated in Dry January in 2022, and that's a rise from the 21% in 2019. Now, there are different reasons why people follow this ritual. There is the obvious reason of wanting to adopt a healthier lifestyle without alcohol, or it could just be out of curiosity. In fact, during the pandemic, alcohol consumption increased. So while there is a question mark over whether the pandemic will end in 2023, some people want to end their alcohol consumption, let go of that habit, or bring it down. But that's the thing about promises. It can become hard to stick to them. Same with New Year resolutions. They could be hard to stick to. Some prove to be overly ambitious, or one might want to tweak the rules a little bit. Enter damp January. It is the old concept of dry January with a twist. Essentially a milder version of that. The idea is the same: to bring changes to your relationship with alcohol. You limit your use of alcohol, set some boundaries, make some rules, become more aware of your alcohol consumption. You don't stay away from alcohol entirely. You just limit the intake by bringing down the number of glasses you're consuming, or you could choose drinks with lower alcohol content. Now, we know that excessive drinking has long-term health consequences. How healthy is it really to stay away from alcohol just for a month? As per a study, there were longer-term health benefits for moderate to heavy drinkers who stayed away from alcohol for a month. But what happens after that month? After a month of sobriety? It could be easier to turn down a drink, but it's not all that easy. In fact, one study in the UK found many experienced feeling at greater liberty to drink at excess at other times of the year, with binge drinking having a greater damaging effect. Ultimately, it's about making rules that you have to follow. Choose wisely, but why just limit this to drinking? Can this concept inspire other resolutions as well? You know, if they are too drastic or too difficult for you to follow. You could try milder versions of them perhaps. Set more realistic goals, resolutions that are easier to stick to. If giving up on something entirely is too drastic and challenging for you, start by reducing the use. Modify those rules. Take baby steps towards that big goal. What do you think about that? What are your New Year resolutions for this year? Write to us and let us know. And remember, don't be harsh with yourself. Forming new habits is difficult, so let there be room for setbacks. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.